Technology and innovation are a huge part of agriculture in Canada and will continue to be in the future. A really important driver of forward progress for the industry is all the new ideas being brought in by women and young producers. They're able to bring fresh perspective and a tech-savvy mindset that is so welcome today. One of the biggest outcomes of technology and innovation, whether it's new equipment or advancements in nutrient management, is improved efficiency. That means getting more done with less, often without the need to invest heavily to achieve this incremental growth. And with so many family farms in Canada, that steady growth is a real difference maker. On behalf of RBC, we're so proud to support women leading the way in agriculture.
We have a slightly different perspective on agriculture as a whole. I know there's a lot less industrial style farms and a lot more family style farms, which is, I think, important that the people continue to be involved. And I think overall in Canada, and I know from my experiences with the 4-H program, there are so many talented people out there who are in this industry and who are doing good work to bring it forward. And so I think ultimately our small style and our friendliness and our general sense of community is what's going to keep this industry strong and to continue for it to be inviting for more people.
It's definitely not a new technology, but it would still be a technology. So my background's in nutrient management. And so, of course, the technology or the innovation that are not definitely not innovation. The technology that I would think that's highly underrated is soil testing, which is not this super exciting technology that maybe I could have discussed, but I guess it falls under the highly underrated. So basically, manage the crop a bit more efficiently in terms of we can have really fancy technologies, but if those blueberries don't have enough nitrogen or the crop can't access a certain nutrient or there's some weird limiting aspect, then all these other things don't really need to happen if the harvest isn't there.
Of course, it could benefit their operation, but like I said, there's a bit of a barrier financially usually to getting there. But something that most everyone has access to is, social media and communication. And I think this is a bit underrated. It's a tool that's free to everyone, and some people do a really great job with it, some people in agriculture, but I think there's a big opportunity for more people to get their story out there.
Really, the biggest technology change for us has been the involvement of equipment and the ability to do work quicker and more efficiently. Efficient in time, but also in resources as far as with our tractors, fuel efficiency and just general wear and tear, because it all, at the end of the day, costs money. And just allowing, because we're a small operation, allowing us to grow gradually without racking up large improvement bills. I know we've just recently applied for some grants through some agricultural organizations to help, especially within this foray into maple syrup and some other productions. And I know there's been some technological advances there as well to reduce time and emissions and all of those things that come back to cost, climate change, and sustainability.
I think it's just the number of growing opportunities to use and develop technology and just be part of the change. We don't even know what's coming down the pipeline over the next 10 years. We don't know the jobs that will become status quo in 10 years. So the technology used in agriculture is just, it's incredible, and it's only going to become more important as we grow in areas like precision or just the need to be as efficient as possible in farming. And so the kids growing up today and entering the workforce they're very tech savvy, and that's actually a very advantageous thing for them to be, considering how dependable technology is for agriculture. So it's really just making sure that students understand that they're suited for agriculture and that there's careers in coding and robotics and automation. That is all just super exciting to me. Even on our farm, the amount of technology that we use is ever growing. You look at a drill and there's all kinds of iPads and different tablets set up inside. It kind of feels like you're in a spaceship at times, and it's really cool to showcase that to students of the future. And as for kind of innovation, if we can get more young people choosing to pursue careers in ag and food, I just think we'll see more innovation in our industry, because more than we've ever imagined possible, because people are the main difference makers, and they're the real reason that technology can even come to exist.